Hello, everybody. Welcome back to This Podcast Takes Tokens. I'm Deric, joined by my brother Ryan, and we are here to talk about mostly the movies that we loved growing up and, music and games and all the other fun stuff. But today we're here to talk about a movie, specifically Trading Places, and we'll get into that here in just a minute. But before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment here, before we start the episode, and wish a happy birthing day to our sister who just gave birth to our newest niece earlier this week, Bridget. That's,
awesome. Yep.
Me and Ryan's sister. Happy, welcome to the world, Bridget.
Yeah. Welcome. Good to have you on board.
That's right.
Look forward to meeting you.
Yeah. So, with that, let me get this party started.
Let's do it.
Your local video store card.
A comic book in your back pocket.
Games with no tutorials.
Music you had to discover.
And drinking water straight from the hose.
These are the things us millennials remember fondly. We are the Jennings brothers.
Join us after the streetlights come on
as we race our bikes from the top of the hill
right down memory lane.
Exchange those quarters because this podcast takes tokens.
Well, I got no interesting intro for you today. I thought I might, but you're really with it. It's Eddie Murphy. I can't do a good Eddie Murphy. I'm not even going to attempt to do an Eddie Murphy.
Not even going.
No.
Yeah, it would be a difficult thing, I believe.
That's right. I couldn't do it justice.
Yeah.
Interesting fact though. Did you watch? I watched. There's a documentary about Eddie Murphy on, I think, Netflix now.
Okay.
And I watched it a few weeks back, and he's got that distinctive laugh, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He now has over the years has made an effort to erase that from himself, to distance himself from that, so that he's not only known for that laugh, but so now whenever you hear him laugh now, it's a little different, and it's just interesting. I found that to be a little interesting.
Now I'm curious to go and listen to the laugh then,
right,
and listen to it now.
Yeah,
that's really interesting. Who would think of that? I got a dentist. I got to distance myself from my laugh.
Right. I don't know. Not I have to distance myself from my past, right,
or my addiction, or whatever it is.
Right.
My laugh.
No, laugh. Yeah.
Okay.
Distance yourself from it. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I will say, as a aside to this aside, in the documentary, he's in his house. His house is amazing. It's beautiful. In the middle of it, he's got this courtyard area in the middle.
Yeah.
And he can open and close the roof above it.
Oh.
Which is just it's amazing. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's cool. It's worth checking out, I thought.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're here to talk about Eddie Murphy's second film, Trading Places. I think this is his second film.
I think that's right.
Released June 8th, 1983, with a budget of, you care to guess? Or do you want me to tell you?
So 1983.
Yeah.
14 million.
Close. 15 million. 15 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
nice round number.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. Opening weekend. Care to take a stab at this one? This would be just for 3 days.
Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd are they both coming off of SNL at this point?
Yeah, they're both more known for SNL than this is pre Ghostbusters.
I'm gonna say 12 million.
12 million? No, not quite. 7.3 million.
Okay.
Yeah, respectable, for the time.
Mm-hmm.
Worldwide gross. This one's interesting. What you think?
Okay, worldwide gross. 30
total
million.
box office take. 90 million.
You're kidding me. Wow.
No, 90 million.
Wow. Okay.
It's amazing, right?
It's all because of the Jamie Lee Curtis scenes.
It must be. It must be. I gotta say, I don't typically like, short hair on a girl, but she pulls it off. Like, it works.
Yeah, she does.
It works.
Yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis is a good looking woman. Even now, she's a good looking woman.
Still, yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right. Tomato meter and popcorn meter. Tomato meter, what are you thinking? How are you feeling on this one? What do you think critics took it as?
I'm going to say a 65.
65. They liked it. 87.
87. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's really
good. Would
it
get that rating now?
No, I don't think so. I don't know that this one would get made now. Not that
I don't think it would. I don't think it would. I don't think it would.
But we'll get into that.
Yeah. Okay. Popcorn meter. I'm going to say audience was about the same. I'm going to say 81.
85.
85.
Very close.
Wow.
This is a very close film for our little ratings here.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, set in Philadelphia, which I guess they have a stock exchange there. I don't know how the stock market works.
Yeah, because I kept going back and forth. I'm like, oh, no, wait a minute. No. At the end of the movie, they end up in.
At the end, they go to the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
But everything that they're doing is in Philadelphia up till the very end. Yeah.
But he's doing it
But they're trading in Philadelphia. Right? Huh?
But isn't he trading on the computer?
Over the phone. Like the computer is just giving them the numbers. And then I think maybe they're calling into New York and making the trade offers.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
Which, why wouldn't you just live in New York? If like all your business is in New York, why would you live in Philadelphia? I don't know. They seem to have really nice places. So.
Yeah. You ain't kidding. Yeah, they do.
Although I gotta say, this is a version of opulence and wealth that I only see in Hollywood. I don't know that I've actually seen this in real life. It's a little cartoonish the way they portray the wealthy. Like, especially like Dan Aykroyd's character. He seems to have a very small townhome relative to having a personal butler. Which I thought was just like a little strange.
Yeah, that was a little strange. Yeah.
But I'm not familiar with Philadelphia real estate, so I don't know. Maybe it's small like New York. I don't know. But even like whenever you see like
I've
New
never
York,
been to Philly.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, I haven't either. Not yet. No, I think we're gonna try and go here pretty soon. But yeah. So Trading Spaces. Let's start with. What do you think of the film on the rewatch? Trading Places.
I knew you did. I knew you did. We talked this last week. I was like, we're covering the HGTV show, Trading Spaces.
I know.
No. Trading Places. So I have to tell you, when I first started watching it, like when I'd seen this before, but it was like on TBS, right? Because TBS used to air this. I'm watching it for the first time, unedited. And I'm like, ooh, this is rough.
Yeah.
This is not politically correct by today's standards by any stretch of the imagination.
I don't even know how it got made I
have no idea. But as the movie went on, I started liking it more and more. And by the time it ended, I'm like, oh, that was a great movie. Like I really appreciate the way they did the ending on it too. It was great. It was great. Yeah, it was great. I liked it.
I would agree. For the most part. I enjoyed it on the rewatch. I remember watching this not a lot, but seeing it growing up beyond like my, some relatives and like aunts and uncles and stuff tended to like comedies, and so this would be on usually, and well, not usually, but sometimes it's on. Anyways, so I catch it here and there, and then I never really went out of my way to watch it until like, I don't know, it's probably in my 20s or something like that, and I watched it again. I didn't think anything of it then, but that may be just being a 20-year-old. Like you're not viewing necessarily, at least whenever I was 20, you're not like politically aware, I guess. I don't know. I just wasn't, I should say. And that not right away. But anyways. Yeah, so rewatching it now, I could do without the use of certain word and Dan Aykroyd playing Rastafarian felt like out of place even at the time.
Yeah, I put
I'm
that
shocked
down
I got
in there.
done.
I'm like, oh wow, like that was
that was a rough
they could
one.
have had him do anything else except for that, and it would have worked just fine. Yeah,
right.
I'm
but
speeding.
Again, like, huh? Yeah.
If I'm speeding.
An interesting note on that. Did you know that like the reason why she did the Swedish accent with the costume is because she couldn't, it was supposed to be an Austrian accent, but she couldn't do the Austrian accent. And so like she showed up and she's like, I just can't get this Austrian accent down. And they're like, well, can you do any other accent? She's like, I guess I could do Swedish. And they're like, yeah, let's just do that. And so like they did, and they were just kind of like rolled with it. It became part of the film, which is interesting.
It's so fun. It's so funny, you know, and what's his name? His butler. He's like, don't you mean you're Austrian?
Coleman.
Yeah. Don't you mean you're Austrian? I'm from Sweden. Like
play along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying with the things you could have done without.
Yeah, like all that. And then another thing that felt very 80s to me, especially early 80s, the whole thing with the gorilla felt very like slapsticky early 80s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Could have done without that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, where they just have this gorilla in this tiny little like metal cage and they're transporting it all the way from New York to somewhere in Africa. Like, that's not logical.
No, I mean, and clearly it's a guy in a suit. Like, but I felt it was like kind of like you're watching, I don't know, like Porky's or just something that's just kind of like, it didn't really fit the tone too much with the rest of the movie. I thought they could have done, they needed to do something with that character to kind of make him pay.
Dispose of him. Yeah. Oh, that too. Yeah.
They could have done something else with it though. I don't know what that is. Give me a day and maybe I can figure it out. But like I don't know. Just not the gorilla. And I thought it was kind of stupid where, they're like getting ready to put him on the ship. Yeah. And they're like, oh well, that one must be the female. And then he's like, female?
Yeah. Yeah. It was just overly goofy. Like it's just that weird like campiness that we were still kind of shaking off with like comedies. I felt like in the 80s, like especially the early 80s, there was a lot of this like campiness that like was kind of being shooken off. Like it was, we're still refining what comedy is and what makes a good comedy. And it kind of hung around for through the 80s, a little in the 90s, but then those started becoming like the more direct to video and lower budget films like you would expect it from.
Direct to video.
Yeah. Direct to video. We call it, you would almost call that streaming now, but like sometimes they put good stuff on streaming right away. So
they do.
Now.
Yeah. I don't know. But how nice though? How nice would it be like to have a Coleman in your life? Somebody that makes you dinner, that dresses you, like does everything for you, and you just literally have to wake up and everything's ready for you.
And he got woken up too. Like Coleman comes in, he gets everything set out, he starts laying it out, he picks up the tray, and then he's just like, good morning, sir. Yeah. And then he's, oh, good morning, Coleman. Yeah. Yeah. Which Dan Aykroyd's like, there's like a subtlety to the way he speaks that really sells this character. And I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's just like a little something in his voice that's like, it's like he, I don't know. It's like somehow he injected $1 million into his voice. It's really weird, but it works. And
it does. Yeah. It's almost like a like a better, like I'm better than you sort of.
Like an arrogance almost.
Yeah, an arrogant. That's it. That's the word. Yeah. And so there's an arrogance to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does. It works for him. Yeah.
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 Did you notice one of our early, not cameos, in the jail scene? Did you see who was in there with him?
How do you say his name? Esposito.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed that. I'm like, that's Gus.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've known him for other things,
Yeah.
especially, he's widely
Mandalorian and so many other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. He pops up every once in a while in like older films. I'm like, oh, that's like, yeah. Like I was watching The Holiday a few weeks ago, or a couple of days ago. What's her name? Queen Latifah and LL Cool J. He was in it. He was the senator from Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like two days in a row I watched movies.
Yeah.
And he was in both of them, and I was like, oh, that's funny. I got to make a note of that.
Yeah.
So
then they had Al Franken in there.
Yeah, Al Franken. Yeah, at the end.
Yeah.
Frank Oz is the corrupt jail guard.
Yeah. That he was. But if you listen real close, you can hear
a little bit of it. Yeah,
a little bit of Yoda in there. Yeah, it's great.
It's just right there with him. Like he doesn't really have to do much to turn on. But yeah. So another, I guess, criticism I had with it was the framing of Winthrop. Like whenever they set up like this, he steals like $50 bills or whatever. Yeah. It's a little thin. It's a little loose. And then like they pile on top of it. So I get it. Like it's kind of like a snowball thing, but it's just like, again, like I'm with you. I feel like they took some shortcuts in the writing and rounding those out, I feel like would have made this 10 times better film. Like, not that it's a bad film. It's a decent film. It's a pretty good film. It's a solid 80s film, but it could have been like a timeless film if they had just tweaked a few things, I feel like.
Yeah, I felt that way. I felt like one thing that kind of couple issues I had with it, other than what we've stated. I felt like the turnaround from Billy Ray was like super
very
quick.
Yeah.
Like he's at the bar and he's like, oh yeah, ladies, hey, drinks for everyone. And then they're at the
3 hours later, he's home
and he's like,
everybody go,
put your clothes back on. Like everybody needs to get out of here. And I'm like, what happened? Like, I feel like there's like a missing scene there of something that caused him to like flip that switch.
Well, they kind of like wrote it as if like he started seeing people not respecting his home and that's what did it for him. But I feel like we didn't, I feel like we either needed that to go a little longer, like over a day. Like he needed to have the party, then wake up the next day and then be like, oh, that was kind of fun, but like now my house is trashed. And then maybe do it again next time, start looking around and being like, oh, wait a minute, what's going on here? You know, I don't like this. Or we needed to see him before more. Like we needed to see his home life. Like we didn't, all we saw of him was he was walking around, you know, doing the whole cripple thing. And then he gets arrested. And then that's about it. Like then we're off and running. Like we don't get much of like, is he homeless or what's his story? You know, does he have a home? Like he doesn't even go back to anywhere whenever all this is happening.
No,
like
he doesn't.
He just rolls with it.
Yep. He absolutely does.
Yeah.
And the only conclusion I could kind of come to with it was that like he probably was not very well liked in that bar until like he's flaunting money around, and then maybe when he's at the parties, like realizing the only reason these people are doing anything with me is because of my money.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he does tell Coleman, you know, when Coleman's like, oh, that seemed like that party was a success. You know, your friends seem to have a good time. He's like, those ain't my friends. Like, you know, so I don't know. I guess maybe that, but I still feel like that's just a thin kind of transformation. And then the other thing, I really didn't feel like Winthrop I don't ever feel like he was really that destitute. When, you know, because Jamie Lee Curtis picked him up and like basically she provided everything for him. Like,
she took him in. Yeah.
She took him in. Yeah. Whereas, you know, you see Billy Ray, and again, like you're saying, we don't ever really get to see like where his home is at, but you know, he's like rolling around on a cart and everything. And he's, you know, it looks pretty bad off, at that point. So I don't know. Those were a few things, but I did think that Dan Aykroyd was, when he is dressed up as Santa and is just drunk. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And he's stuffing like meat in his pockets and everything. It's so gross.
Or that whenever he's on the train and he pulls out that fish and he's eating it through his beard.
Yeah. He's pulling like strands of
hair. Yeah.
But the way that he boards that bus.
Oh yeah.
And he's drunk and he's really stiff and he just kind of like looks with his whole body and then just steps up in there. I'm like, I've seen some drunks, and that is a drunk. Like, does a really good job at portraying.
Somebody who studies his craft.
Yeah.
I would agree. Yeah, he's not just like hamming it up, having fun, being goofy. Like, yeah, he's committed to the bit, and it works. Like he's falling off. You can, I think you see it in him. I think really what we're looking at is kind of, I think what they were going for with these two, with their switching of circumstances, like Billy Ray calls it out with, you know, those aren't my friends. They're just here because I have money. And, Dan Aykroyd's, Lewis is like, my friends no longer want to be around me because I don't have money. Cause when he goes to the club, they're like, you know, you should leave. You're not welcome here anymore. Yeah. Basically. And then like, he's like, you know, I just need some money to help me get back on my feet. And they're all just kind of like, ooh, not me. Yeah.
That was something I wish I could have seen, I wish I could have seen what happened to them at the end. Like when everything turns out that he was framed and like, he's got all this money now. And like, I can't remember what his lady's name was, but like, you know, Penelope was just so like instantly ready just to be done with him.
Oh yeah.
Like wouldn't even let him explain anything. Was just like, no, I'm done. I would have loved to have seen her reaction after like all this turned out like wrong. And if she was in it for the money, like, oh, look how much I gave up now because he's like, you know, filthy rich. He was rich before, but he's like filthy rich now.
Yeah.
Which
I imagine if the brothers lost like 300 million, they probably gained close to that. I would imagine.
Yeah. Which I don't know how, like, I was trying to follow it. I don't know stocks very well. Like I pay somebody, I tell them, you know, like, I tell them what I want when I want to retire, how risky I want to be with it, and they go with it, and I'm fine paying them for it because I don't know anything about any of that. So I'm like trying to follow it where they're like, wait till it gets to 142, then they're like, you know, sell, and then it gets really low, and they're like, buy, and I'm like, I don't know, but I'm like, okay, I guess you know, based on their reactions, I guess they're making money, and the brothers aren't, but.
My understanding of it is they were shorting the stock. So they were waiting until it got up to a certain point, and then they were speculating buys. They were saying, we're going to buy it at that price from everybody. So they started buying up as much as they could. And then whenever the report came out and everything started tanking, they had bought them at the high mark. And then everything started tanking. Well, they didn't buy them. So if you're shorting it, you're saying that it's actually going to go lower. I think they shorted it, but I don't know how exactly. I'm with you. Like the details of it, I don't fully understand, but they shorted it because they came in at the high angle expecting it to go down and then, you know, took it down.
Yeah.
That's my understanding of it. But yeah, like growing, like only this time watching it did I understand that, because before I had no knowledge about stocks when I watched this movie.
Yeah.
I was just like, sure, orange juice. They're betting on it. Now I'm watching it and I'm like, this is like laughable that this
Orange
is
juice
the stock
guys.
exchange floor. Yeah, it's
Frozen
like
concentrate.
gold, silver, and orange juice concentrate.
Yeah.
Not even coffee.
Pork bellies. Pork bellies. You got that.
Yeah.
Pork bellies. Yeah. The way
It was
they're
just like the most random things.
the way they're explaining that to William.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is what we buy. We have products like coffee and bacon, like you would
And
have
bread.
on a bacon and bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. And then Eddie Murphy just like
Looks
breaks
at the
fourth
camera.
wall and just stares at the camera for a second.
That was great. I expected him to do it
guys.
again, but yeah.
Oh my gosh, those brothers, like giving a $5 Christmas bonus to their
Oh yeah, to split
their
between
help.
the two of them.
to split. Yeah,
It's just
like
ridiculous.
I guess I can go to the movies tonight alone.
Alone. Which, like, who's doing, like, they got this company, right? Like, millions of dollars are flowing in and out of this company. They don't have somebody doing payroll. They're signing every single check every week or every month or whatever it is. That's insane. I don't buy that. That's another thing where I'm like, that's just not, like, that's not realistic. Like,
No.
that's not, they would have people handling, because they don't do anything, really. They just, they make the calls. That's all
Yep,
they're doing
that's
is they're looking at the market and they're saying
Yep.
yes or no.
Yep.
Everything else, like, they're not getting involved in the day-to-day. They're not handling payroll. That was just that was another one where I'm watching. I'm like, they're not doing that. That's ridiculous. But I guess you had to have that point where some easy way for Lewis and Billy Ray to notice this guy on the payroll that's getting like paid and they don't know. Because really whenever they hand them the checks, there's only like a dozen checks. Like, there's not that much.
Yeah.
Like, how small is this company?
Yeah. Yeah.
But when he's walking through the office, he's saying hi to like so many people, and like it's just like busy, and people are going left and right. I don't know. It's just
I don't know. I don't like the only thing I can think of is like maybe those are like their upper management people that they're signing checks for, and then like they deal with payroll for like everybody else, down below.
Oh,
I
and then it like goes out and then it rolls downhill from there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Must be. It must be. Yeah, because that was another one where I was like, they're not signing every check for the employees. That's silly 80s movie. But I don't know. So I got a question.
Yep.
Do you think things would have gone differently for Lewis had he not met and been rescued by Ophelia? Because she rescued him. Like, off the street.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think we would have definitely seen an absolute desperate man at that point. Like, he was in desperation mode, but he would have been far worse off if Ophelia hadn't have picked him up. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. And then I don't think he ever would have met he would have never met Billy Ray at that point outside of the first interaction they had, because it was he was riding with her in the taxi when he first saw that, and then that kind of led him to starting to pursue what the heck is going on here.
Right. Which his theory was somehow Billy Ray came in off the street and like framed him for this and then got the job.
yeah.
Which,
did you meet this guy?
Right. Like, what does your job entail that like somebody could just come in off the street and apply for it and get it like that?
Yeah.
I mean,
But
anyways, the 80s movie, I guess. Yeah. I feel like it was definitely written about extremely wealthy people by folks who have never met somebody who was extremely wealthy, or the one person they met was the Monopoly man, because it's a little ridiculous sometimes, especially where the wealth is concerned. I don't know. They didn't have the internet back then, I guess.
I guess not. I don't know. It's still fun though. I mean,
it was fun.
Yeah. Like I said, I enjoyed it. There's just parts of it that I'm like, I don't really know. That's a stretch, but
yeah. So I don't know about this one. This is probably the only film I've ever seen this in, but is it a thing for people to dress up on New Year's Eve? Like in costumes and stuff? Is a costume party on New Year's Eve a thing?
I don't know. I think that plot point was there simply to get Mr. Was it Mr. Biggs, Mr. whatever his name was,
Bentley or Bigley or whatever his name was. Yeah.
To get him in that gorilla outfit. I think that's the only reason that party was written in there, because I think in their minds, again, like we had said, this was kind of then still in like the weird kind of like raunchy slapstick era, sort of 80s, late 70s, early 80s stuff. I think somebody had came up with this idea of like, let's get him in a cage with a gorilla,
right?
And the gorilla's gonna try and have a good time with him. Yeah, the gorilla loves him. How do we do that? Well, what if we have a costume party?
Right.
Well, that sounds great, but like, where are we going to do that at? Well, it's New Year's Eve. Let's make it New Year's Eve. They have they have a costume party on New Year's Eve.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Which, like, talking about it now, the whole gorilla thing, that feels like an Abbott Costello skit. Like, this feels like something that came out of like the 40s and the 30s or something like that.
Yeah.
And somebody like loved it. Like, whoever was writing this just loved that concept, and right, like you said, just wanted to work it into this movie for whatever reason. Yeah, it definitely feels like something from like an old black and white movie, like early talkies.
You know what would make this movie even better?
Yeah, if
somewhere we found out that this entire movie was written around this one scene with the gorilla. They're like, this is a great sketch. How do we make a movie out of this?
Yes.
Go.
Well, we gotta have the guy on the train. Well, why is he on the train?
Yeah, why is he on the train?
Because he's got the crop report for all the OJ and the frozen OJ. Like,
can you imagine?
Like oranges, like frozen oranges come from a specific crop or something too.
Yeah,
like,
it's just like one crop. Yeah.
The whole world revolves around breakfast.
That's what they're talking. Like, they're talking about like, it's the crop. They're worried about the frost hitting them, I'm assuming I think they say like Florida, and they're like, oh, the frost isn't going to be here, so like all of a sudden the prices tank because they were thinking it was going to freeze. But are they forgetting about like California has a lot of orange groves as well? But again, I'm not a stock market guy. Right. I don't know. I'm not in the frozen orange juice concentrate business.
I think there was very little research going on during this movie being written, and I think there was a lot of basement time going on during this movie being written. That's my theory.
Yeah. What do you think about them? What do you think about them making a bet for $1? Let's ruin this man's life for $1 bill.
I do like that they are so wealthy. They're so rich that it's really about the thrill of winning, not the money. That the money is just a token. It doesn't really mean anything. That it's just about like, I win over you. I'm wondering, is it a specific dollar bill? Like, is this maybe their first dollar bill they ever earned or something? And it just keeps going back and forth.
Trading it back and forth. Yeah.
It's like a trophy, if you will. That's what
I like that idea. I like that idea. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that.
What a payoff, though, right? Where they're just like, I mean, where Winthorpe and Billy Ray are talking at the end, and they're like, oh well, I bet Lewis here that we couldn't get rich and make you guys completely bankrupt at the same time.
Right.
Yep. I guess you win. Here you go. $1. And the look on their faces, I'm like, freaking yes. Like, that was so satisfying. So satisfying to see that. I just wish we could have seen them like on the street or something at the end. Because we never really, beyond that, like we never, like we see, not Mortimer.
Like they go to the Bahamas or something like that.
Yeah. Like we see, what's his name? Of the two guys, not Mortimer, but the other one, he's like having heart problems or whatever because like they've lost all their money. But I would have liked to have seen them just like dressed up, kind of like Billy Ray was in the beginning, like panhandling at the end on the street. I think that would have been fun to see.
There's a movie where that happens, where they are in the like, I want to say it was like the closing credits of the movie, or what? Can't remember what movie it was, but it was these two old guys, like, then they were broke. and they were going through a trash can at the end of some movie, and one of them like pulls out, like finds a $5 bill or something like that, and the other one's like, that's it, that's our start, we're gonna come back, Mortimer, or something like that. But I can't remember what movie it was. Oh, it was Coming to America, I think. They
so they have them in there and Coming to America.
They were in there for like a brief second, and it was them like just
that's
like
their start.
hobos. Like
that's great.
Like
that's great.
Homeless.
Now you mention that, yeah, I do think I remember that, because for some reason I was anticipating a scene like that, and it never showed up.
It never showed up.
That's probably because I watched it in Coming to America. Then I'm guessing
that would be what it was. So yeah, like we get the conclusion, and they're on the beach and everything's beachy, and they got, lots of money, and then we leave off with the Duke brothers on the the one guy's having the heart attack, and they're like, hey, your brother's having a heart attack, don't you care? Well, token him, I want them stocks going right now. He was like very quick to just like throw it on his dying brother.
I think Mortimer's the worst, right? He's the worst of the two brothers, I think. But
Randolph definitely had like a little more of a, I don't want to say philanthropic side to him, but like a scientific curiosity.
Yeah.
That probably served them well, I imagine. Yeah. He was the older one, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Randolph. Yeah.
Randolph. Yep, that's it. Randolph and Mortimer. Yeah. I did like the end where they're on the beach, and Ophelia and Lewis are on the boat. Now I like that Coleman, I like that they're just like, you know what, Coleman,
they're all equals. Yeah,
you be rich with us too. I really enjoyed that dynamic that happened there, but then also when Billy Ray and Lewis became friends, and they're like, oh, we're gonna get these guys back. Like that was a really cool relationship that I liked. And I thought it was hilarious when Lewis comes to, he's in his house again, and he's like, sees Billy Ray, and he's like trying to strangle him. And then they explain what's going on. And the next thing you see, he's like cleaning his guns, and Coleman's bringing in like more of these guns. And he's like, I'm going to shoot him. And he's like, all his shotguns and everything. It's just so funny.
I don't think kneecapping a couple folks is going to solve your problems. It's going to get you 20 to life, my friend. Like he's laying there in bed, and he's like, oh, I just had the worst nightmare, but it was all a dream. That was great. But I think you kind of see with Coleman early on, like he gets the phone call, I think from the Duke brothers, and they were like, here's what we're going to do. We need you in on it. You're going to do these things. And then like when he hangs up the phone, he's like, I forget what he calls them, but he's basically like jerks. And then like turns around and walks out. So you can tell like that he's over all this.
Yeah. And then his reaction.
And then also you can kind of tell like whenever he has to like shut the door. Yeah. Like the second time he shuts the door, there's like that moment of hesitation where he kind of looks back a little bit, and he's like, I have to do this. And then like does it. And and then they mentioned at one point that Lewis was orphaned. Like his parents aren't around anymore.
Oh,
and he was orphaned probably at a young age. So I wonder if Coleman raised him for the most part.
Yeah.
I would imagine. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if like his parents worked for him, like, cause he's like a third. So maybe his parents worked for the Duke brothers as well.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. That's what we need. We need like a Coleman backstory, like spinoff or something like that.
I gotta say, $90 million and they didn't try and do a sequel. That's crazy to me.
Yeah. I don't know though. Like, it is crazy, but it's also like
Eddie Murphy got busy.
Eddie Murphy got busy. Dan Aykroyd got busy. Like they had a lot of stuff they were doing. But I also think like
everything's wrapped up.
Yeah, and I like when like movies when studios are just like, you know what, we made the movie. This is what it is. We don't need sequels. I
don't think it's the studios. I guarantee you there's probably an executive there going, we need to make a sequel.
Well,
how are we going to do a sequel?
Sure,
and like was shopping it around and just couldn't get traction on it, I'm sure.
Sure. Somebody out there, though, is saying, we've got one movie that's really good. We don't need a sequel for it.
Yeah. Well, John Landis directed it too. So maybe like, I don't know, I know directors often, they go back to them, or maybe the writers or producers or whomever. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised that like they didn't try and force a sequel of any kind. But like I'm with you. I'm glad they didn't. Like this is definitely like it wraps up and you're good.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. You get like you do kind of feel like, oh, what happened to the Duke brothers? But then you kind of get that in Coming to America with that little snippet at the end, which then that means Coming to America is within this universe.
Sure.
Is this our first shared universe movie series? There's got to be others before this.
Well, I'm wondering, no, I don't think that's right. I'm trying to think of when Predator 2 came out, because when Predator 2 came out, there's a scene in there where Danny Glover is walking through and looking at the Predator's trophies, and you see a xenomorph skull in there. And that really ended up establishing that the Alien franchise and the Predator franchise are in a shared universe. But I'm thinking that was like the late 80s.
It had to have been. Yeah. It had to have been. Yeah. I remember the first time I saw Predator 2. I was at our Aunt Kathy's house, and I was definitely way too young. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
There's that one scene where all the bodies are hanging. Yeah.
Yep. I remember that. And they're nude. Yep. And I remember that, because I remember watching it and I was feeling very uncomfortable. And like, I just went into the other room and like turned on the Nintendo or something.
Oh, were you there with me whenever I watched it?
I think I was. Yeah.
You had to have been really young then. You were probably like 5 or something at that point.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it was like, I don't know. I haven't watched Predator 2 ever, I haven't watched really, I guess. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess maybe we'll have to throw that on here and try to watch those movies.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
did we do Predator?
No, we didn't do Predator.
We haven't done Predator yet. Oh man, that's another good one. There's so many movies. Like we have like a 400 movie list of movies that like we want to do. So, and it's growing. Yeah. I don't know that we're gonna ever go. I hope we can cover them all. That'd be awesome. But it keeps growing.
80 years old.
Added on there. Well, Mortimer, what are we doing this week?
Yeah. I bet you $1 that we can't do 1,000 episodes.
Hey, we're coming up on 100.
That's true.
It's coming up soon.
Yeah.
We're 10% of the way there.
We are.
I'll take that bet.
That's nuts. Yeah.
All right. I got one more little bit of trivia for you. It's outside of this. I guess it's I don't know. It's not another. Anyways, the movie poster for this film can be seen in the theater during the Thriller video for Michael Jackson.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It was all 83, so it was probably, I think this was like $90 million worldwide. This is a popular movie, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would have been. It would have been. I'm just surprised I didn't do, well, I guess 8 million is still, for 83, 8 million opening weekend is, or 7 million, whatever you said it was.
Yeah. On a 15, like it made back half of its money on opening weekend.
Yeah. Because I think now, if they made this now, like I said, they
100,000 or 100 million.
They wouldn't make this now. But if they made it now, easily, you're talking about like budget, 100 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like 60 or 70, but yeah, like, I don't know, depending on who they got for it. Like, who would they, okay, who would be the top two? Who would be your Dan Aykroyd and your,
who would I bill for this? Oh, goodness. You got to have somebody that's a little bit younger, because both of those characters are younger. I think, I know he's too old. I think Michael B. Jordan would be good for Billy Ray.
Okay.
I think he could, but I think he's just, I don't know. Maybe he's not too old yet. I don't know.
No.
I think
he doesn't have to be young.
Yeah. I think he could do that well. Louis. Oh man,
Ryan Gosling?
Maybe Ryan Gosling.
Right.
I was thinking maybe
no.
Yeah.
What's his name? He's been getting a lot of heat lately. He was in that Chad Powers thing. He was in Top Gun Maverick, and he's been all over the place. I can't remember his name. He was in the Twisters 2, the reboot for Twisters.
Oh, yeah. What is that guy's name?
It's like on the tip of my tongue. I cannot, for the life of me, come up with his name.
Yeah.
Glenn Powell.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm thinking maybe Chris Pratt.
I don't know.
I think
maybe.
He could do it. I think he could definitely do the Destitute, Louis. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Michael B. Jordan, though, definitely for Billy Ray, I think.
Well, I'm going to go a little older. I'm going to say, like Glenn Powell. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin Hart. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Could put him in so much.
He could definitely do that. Yeah. Who'd be Ophelia?
Ooh, that's a good one. Ophelia nowadays? Gotta go with Emma Stone.
Yep. Think she could.
All right, we've casted.
We just recast the movie. We recast the movie.
Please don't do that, people. Let's just leave it
Honestly, I think if they did this movie now, I think for the sake of just not being so I don't want to say politically incorrect, but for the lack of a better term, I think they would flip the roles.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because you can't. I mean,
know.
you can't have just people running around saying that crap on movies anymore.
Well, you definitely got to clean up the language for sure.
You got to clean up the language. Like, I mean, like watching The Wire or something, like that's in there because like it's
part of the culture.
It's part of the culture.
That's place.
Yeah. But when you got two white guys,
they
saying this like, no, that's it. Just doesn't.
There were three people in this movie that did not need to say it, and one person that went a lot harder than they needed to.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely agree. So let's not remake this movie. It's a fun watch. Entirety.
I think we could take the spirit of it and do something with it. But definitely not in its entirety.
Yeah.
Oh well, you got anything left for me? Any more scraps?
Not on Trading Places.
All right. I gotta admit, not much of a Christmas movie. I had like the picture of Dan Aykroyd as Santa in my head. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this one for a Christmas movie. Not much. No, I mean it takes place during Christmas.
Yeah.
But other than that,
that's the extent. That's the extent. And you got Dan Aykroyd in a Santa Claus outfit,
right? Drunk Santa.
Who is letting him in there? This is like an uppity party,
right?
And Santa, like this is a dirty.
Santa looks like he got ran over.
He does. Who's not kicking him out? Like somebody's.
Where's security?
Something. Yeah.
Man, I would agree there.
Gosh, that when he cuts off like that veal or something, and it's so gross. It's like greasy, and he just stuffs it in that pocket
with all the roll and the shrimp. The shrimp for me was the worst. Like the shrimp was going to stick with you.
Yeah,
like you're not getting rid of that smell.
Yeah,
I would agree there. Which you see this in movies all the time. Like they'll be at a buffet or something like that, and there's always that one penny pincher person that's like shoving food into their pockets, and you're like, I don't want to eat at your house ever.
No.
But I don't know. Definitely not for me. No.
I think that may be the funniest scene. I think is just how well Dan Aykroyd just played a drunk.
Yeah.
it was done so well. He just did. I would not be surprised if he was actually drunk on set doing that. Like it was really
They
good.
just fed him some directions. He's like, sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I would agree.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I'm going to roll right into it. I left you off last week with a retro ramble. And I asked, what's your favorite activity in the snow now and growing up? I asked the question, so I'll go ahead and go first.
Yeah.
Now, my favorite thing to do in the snow, there's nothing I love more than standing under the cover of my porch with a nice hot coffee, watching the heavy snowfall all around me. That's just like, it's like a postcard. I love it. I love it. That's one of my favorite things. I don't get snow very often, but when we do, like, it's nice.
I was going to say, in like north central Texas, like that's what you...
we get it. We're getting it about once a year now, and it'll be like a good little snowfall, but it usually melts within like a day or two. It's rare. Like it's been a few years since we've had it stick for long. But yeah, it's my favorite thing now. Growing up, next to writing my name in the snow, I always enjoyed clearing off like snow-covered surfaces and like a methodic, not just like clearing it, but like very methodically, like taking something like a dust bin or something like that, and like carving into it and like cutting out like little blocks along the way, and then just like slowly like clearing it off, like like a good like 2 or 3 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Something very satisfying about that. And I just always love doing that. How about you?
Man, that just seems, that seems really satisfying hearing you say that right now. And I'm like thinking about eating snow, and I just love to eat snow even now. And that's really weird, but something about just like snow. I mean, not after it's just like literally falling right then, like
fresh
not
and
after
fluffy.
it's, yeah. But my favorite thing growing up, I'll do my favorite thing now. My favorite thing now is I enjoy going out and just playing in the snow with my daughter. I wish I would have done that with our son a little more. I don't really have that many memories doing that with him. But
it came in though, like, a little later. You had you had less time to do that.
Yeah. But with my daughter, she really loves me going out there and like chasing her around. We have snowball fights, and it's good memories to make. Even though I don't want to be out there more than about a half hour because I get cold and I'm just like, okay, Dad's done. But I'm
cold, wet, and miserable. I'm going inside.
Yeah, exactly. Growing up though, across the street from where I'm living at, there's a church across the street there, and they would always pile their snow up from their parking lot right in the front of the parking lot. Big mountains, like I'm like as tall as this room I'm in, like big mountains. And my buddy Leif and his brother Ian and I would they lived across the street from, I'm living in what was my grandma's house now. They lived across the street, and we would go over to that pile and we would dig out tunnels, massive tunnels through that. And like you could fit your whole body in there, and we'd have like little chambers that we made and everything. That was a lot of fun. It was, when it had to snow, pretty good. But those were good times, just hiding in the tunnels.
See, I hear that now as an adult, and I'm like, that seems dangerous. What if somebody hits that?
Yep. What if somebody hits it? What if this thing collapses in on you?
Like, in?
Yeah. We would take it, and we'd get like water, and we would, after we dig it out, we would take just a little bit of water and we'd run it along the inside of it, and it would freeze. And so it would make it nice and hard in there.
Come back later and all the snow's melted away, and there's just like a little these like tunnels.
What we would get mad about though is like when Sunday would roll around, the kids from the church would go over there and they'd climb in it and they'd tear the whole thing up, and it's just like
all the
Dang it.
work.
Yeah.
Well, all right. That's fun. I enjoy those things. Let us know in the comments what you like to do on a snowy day.
Absolutely.
What
yeah.
you used to
Let us
like to
know.
do. How did you spend your time in the snow? How do you spend your time in the snow? We want to know.
Not in
Let
it
us
at
know.
all. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe you don't like it at all.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
you don't get it. Maybe you're like me. You get it very rarely. I get it
Yeah.
very rarely. I enjoy it. I imagine though, like where you are, you get it,
Oh,
you
yeah.
enjoy it at first, and then you're like, I'm over this. Let it
get
melt.
it so much up here. Not as much as our friends further north, but we get it quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'm going to move on to our stale popcorn.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of stale popcorn for you.
Sure. Go right ahead.
So the Supergirl trailer dropped today or yesterday.
Okay.
And I watched it. Looks decent. Looks pretty good. Looks fun. James Gunn, producer. He's not directing it, but he's producer on it. And like he's kind of helming the whole DCU and all that.
It needs
I mean, he is. He is.
It
Not
needs
kind
it.
of. He
It
is.
needs it.
Yeah.
And the
like,
DCU had been in bad shape. It needs,
couldn't have a better choice. Like, great
exactly.
choice for it, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And my point is, like, he is really good at picking the music for the trailer and the, like, heartbeat of the movie. Not the theme song, but, like, the heartbeat of the film. Like, with the Superman film that he did, it was that punk rocker song. And that just, like, embodied the film really well. And then with this Supergirl one, they've got Call Me. That like 80s song.
Oh yeah. It's
great, great for it.
Yeah, that.
And then you go back and you look at like Guardians of the Galaxy. That movie was built on a soundtrack, and it rocked, and it like showed in the movie and in the sequels and everything. And yeah, like man, that guy can pick some great music to go with movies.
Yeah,
I just wanted to take a moment to appreciate that.
Yeah. I didn't know that had dropped. I have not watched the new Superman movie. I need to.
It's on Max.
Fix that.
Check it out.
Yeah, it's on Max. I need to watch it.
That's good.
I've seen the scene where Supergirl shows up, like at the end or whatever. Like that was kind of all over social media for a little bit. But yeah, I do want to watch that because I think James Gunn did the newer Suicide Squad movie, and that was good. That had
had Weasel and like a bunch of weird,
Idris Elba was in it, and he played
Idris Elba.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And he also did The Peacemaker, which was pretty good too.
Peacemaker was I haven't watched the or the show. I think Peacemaker was he was they first brought him on in I think that Suicide Squad movie.
I think it was the first one, maybe the second one. I can't remember.
Okay,
I get him confused.
He was so like John Cena was so funny in that. I need to watch the series.
That's good.
'Cause I remember
just more of that.
Okay, like when he was like coming into that camp or whatever, and he's just blowing everybody away, and then they get to the person they're supposed to be talking to, and they're like, how'd you get in here? Like, it's like, oh, I just killed everybody.
Yeah.
Those were our men. Like they were just the good guys. So he's like, oh, okay, yeah.
Really he's kind of he's like just a big dumb guy who's really good at killing people.
Yeah.
I will caution, the show is very adult, so
I'm sure.
Proceed with caution.
Yeah. I've heard that while we're on the DCU topic, I've heard that the Penguin series was really good too. I haven't watched
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that. I didn't watch any of the Joker movies yet. And I haven't watched that latest Batman movie.
So I liked the latest Batman movie. It was good.
I've heard.
I liked the Nolan ones better.
Of course,
but, they're so good. You can't. They're so hard to beat those Nolan ones. The first Joker was outstanding. The second one.
That's what I've heard.
Rough. It's rough. It's rough. My wife liked it. I didn't care for it, but you watch it, you make your opinion on it, and maybe you'll like it. So
maybe it'll be different. Maybe it'll be Mask. I don't know.
Yeah. But my stale popcorn that I was going to talk about. So I've been getting back. It's funny that you're talking about comic book stuff. I've been reading some more comics lately, and I've started reading One of the Daredevil runs that Mark Waid wrote back in, I think, like the late 20 teens or whatever.
Okay.
And I forgot how much I love Daredevil. Like, I love just like all the, like the courtroom drama with it, as well as like, his superheroing, but like just the courtroom stuff and like how smart Matt Murdock is fantastic. So it makes me want to go back and watch the Netflix series, which is on Disney Plus now. Have you watched the
I've watched
Daredevil
I've
series?
started it, and then I got distracted and I never came back to it.
Yeah.
I'm like 3 episodes in, but yeah, it's really good, and I want to watch it, but like I found other things and I haven't come back to it.
Yeah,
it's like there's so many of them like that. But yeah,
I want to go back and rewatch that, and then I'm like, that's my thing. I'm held up on wanting to rewatch it because I'm like, if I rewatch this, I'm gonna want to go back and actually watch Jessica Jones.
That was good.
I'm gonna want to watch Luke Cage. I'm gonna want to watch Iron Fist, and if I watch all those, I'm gonna have to watch the Defenders season they did, and then I need to go watch The Punisher.
Yeah,
because
that one's supposed to be the best, and I haven't watched that one either.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
But I did watch Jessica
when it
Jones.
was coming out.
I watched Luke Cage. I started Iron Fist, but I kind of lost interest in that one.
Yeah,
Jessica Jones was good, and I started Punisher, but again, I got like 2 episodes into it, and then like since I'm the only one watching it, it's like I got to find the time to watch it,
Yeah. But I'm hoping that since Disney has acquired those now, that they'll maybe start doing some more grittier TV shows. I've liked their shows that I haven't watched all of their shows, but like WandaVision was really good when it came out. I really enjoyed that. I liked Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That was really good. I'm trying to think of the other ones that I watched. Those may have been.
I enjoyed Hawkeye, but I
never did watch Hawkeye, but I heard that was good. I heard Hawkeye was good. But I'd like to see him do some more. Like, I don't think they could do it with like the Avengers characters. They'd have to do more of like the B Squad, like they did with the Defenders and stuff like that. They could really do a Kingpin series, I think. Maybe, because what's his name that played Kingpin in the in Daredevil? What was his name?
I can't remember. He was in he was the bad guy in Men in Black too, or Men in Black.
Yeah, Vincent
D'Onofrio.
Yes. Oh, he was so good as Kingpin.
Yeah,
he was so good. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
I would agree.
Yeah. And have you seen any of the trailers for the Wolverine game that's coming out to PlayStation next year?
I've been watching these trailers for like 5 years now, and I am disappointed every year whenever this stupid game does not come out.
It's slated
so bad.
It is slated for 26. I don't know what.
I heard that for 25. I heard that for 24, and I heard that for 23.
I know, but I really think it's coming out this year. It's coming out the year.
Finally pulled the trigger on a PlayStation because I was expecting it to come out.
Yeah.
They better release it.
But you got the Spider-Man games.
They better not. Yeah, Spider-Man games are fun. I just hope they don't push it to the next generation. Like, it's one of those. I just hope it doesn't get pushed, and then they're like, well, you know what? Let's just go to the next generation, and then we don't get it on the 5. I'm like, I gotta get a 6 now.
Buy a 6,
or whatever they call it. Yeah,
heck of a reason to buy a PS6, right?
I guess. I'm not ready for it.
Yeah.
Well,
superheroes, comic books,
superheroes,
fun,
lots of fun.
It's fun.
I enjoy it.
Fun.
Gum under the seat. Anything this week?
You know what? I gotta be honest with you. I forgot to look. Let me get on here, and I can take a look. This is live. This is live radio.
Well, while you look, I got a little bit of last minute.
Yeah,
I'll leave you with this one before you get into the Retro Ramble. It's just a question.
Okay.
With our niece entering the world this week, what order and what age would you suggest her parents start introducing her to Star Wars?
Repeat that one more time.
You were looking things up, weren't you?
I was looking things up.
With our new niece entering the world this week, what order and what age would you suggest her parents start introducing her to Star Wars?
You're not going to like my answer.
All right, go on.
I think you just let her organically find these things. That's what I did with my daughter. I just let
that is the best answer. You can't
didn't
force
push.
it.
I didn't push any of it on her. I just organically have let her, like, she's gotten into video games organically because she's just seen me playing them, and she's like, "Oh, Daddy, what are you doing?" I'm playing a video game. You know, like she's really been getting into reading graphic novels now. Now, not necessarily so much like superhero stuff, but like she's opened the door to that sort of a thing, and she's reading stuff about, you know, cats and dragons and things like that, things that she likes.
My kids started with like Hero Cats.
Sure, yeah, that's it. I think that's the key. Like you don't force like your interests on your child. Like if they see you doing something, they're going to be interested in you doing something. You know, whatever it is you're doing.
Goes with on so many levels. They're exposed to what you are. So whatever you bring into the house, they're exposed to.
Yep.
But yeah, like if you start if you try and force them to eat vegetables, they're going to resist, weirdly enough. But if you just have them there and you're eating them, they're going to be like, I kind of want that. That looks good.
Yep.
Why you're enjoying that? I should enjoy that. And like my son loves vegetables. Loves broccoli specifically, which is like traditionally kids hate. He loves it. He's always loved it. But like we never forced him on him. So I don't know. Yeah. But they pick up what you put down, man.
Yeah, they do. They do. I'm glad you liked my answer.
Well, I'll turn it over to you now.
Come under the seat. So I will say we had a couple comments here. Bloody Axe 2138 said when we first started here, Mortimer. He said, yes, Mortimer. That's all he said. But I just thought it was fun to, you know,
Mortimer.
From
to
when we were starting this episode. Yeah, he's referring to Mortimer in. Is that the guy's name?
Oh yeah. On the movie. I don't know why I was thinking. I've been reading Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I was thinking of one of the characters. I thought was named Mortimer for some reason. It's not.
It's late. It's late. It's 10 o'clock. It's late. So.
Anyway,
no, the comment that I see here, I guess I just don't quite get it. It's on like one of our shorts, I guess. Will Ferrell turned down $30 million for Elf 2, Respect, and make it. What is it? Make it so number 1, 1358. He said no with Indiana Jones. It was crap writing. What's he referring to?
Oh, because you were mentioning about Will Ferrell turned down the sequel, and then you were talking about more people need to be willing to do that, and then went into like Indiana Jones and how the the other one was garbage. What was the one with the aliens called again? I can't remember.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. See, I don't remember what I did like this morning, so like trying to go back through this is a little rough. But well, I'll get better at getting these put back on here.
That's all right.
Forget to look sometimes.
Pexelitter, hi, back at you.
Yeah,
that's all I got for that one.
Yeah. Leave us a comment. We'll read it. We usually, if you leave us a comment while we're like talking, we'll usually, we'll hit you back at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
But we won't forget about you. So stick with us, and
and if we miss it, we'll come back to it next episode.
Yeah.
Because like the Instagram doesn't show up on here, and the Facebook one doesn't show up on here. Only the YouTube ones come up to us directly.
Yeah, it's strange. It's very strange.
We have to go back and look up the other ones later.
Yeah. Anyway, so
next week,
my retro ramble for you for next week, something to think on and to ponder. Okay, so New Year's is right around the corner.
It is nigh.
It is nigh. This is a nice sweet one. What is your favorite New Year's memory?
Ooh.
Or lack of memory, maybe.
All right, I'll think about that one.
Okay. All right, everybody. With that, we've reached another checkpoint. Hey, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for listening. Continue just to, interact with us. Share this with your friends. Talk about it. And yeah, we love everything you give us. And until next time, be kind, rewind. We will see you then. Thanks for listening.
See you next week.
This Podcast Takes Tokens is a Clay Street production.